So where have I been these past few months? Let's get into it. What's going on, fellow tryhard? This is Tom with Trycard Gaming, bringing you back another video after several months of me being gone. So first things first, I want to apologize for that. I've been really busy with a few other things, and my daily job and all that kind of things. But the few things that I have been doing, I've been doing a lot of tournaments here recently, and I've been getting the hang of one of my new favorite decks, Unchained. And I've talked about it a little bit, and just to kind of give you a recap on a few things. Me, my buddy Aaron, or Old Man Higgins, and then Dylan. A few of us went up to, and my buddy Brad, we all went up to YCS Indy a few weeks ago. So we did, I did the best out of the group, went X3, got beaten time by a really cool branded Chimera player. If you're watching this, man, awesome guy. You're an awesome guy. You did amazing playing the deck and piloting it. Hopefully we get to meet each other again at another YCS or another regional event. So to get a little bit further into that, some of my matchups I took Unchained, and I finally had the money and the ability to buy Thrust, and I had a Little Knight that I ended up getting a hold of. So I was playing the deck pretty much at max potential, or pretty much full power. So I was really excited to get to actually play with the new support from Agov. First card I pulled out of my packs was, for my 5 entry packs, was Wanted, and I was really excited to get it. Ended up trading it off for something else I needed. Silly me, because now I need it, and it's like an $80 card. But one of the things that we had an awesome time exploring Indy, and just being able to meet some of these people that we get to see online and get to see on YouTube, and we never get to meet in person. So just a quick recap. First match, I had a really cool guy from the same state that I'm in. He was playing Time Lords, really wild and wacky deck. About burned me in game 2, about burned me out as like a burn deck pretty much. So about OTK'd me with burn during his turn, and I had a full board set up. But I was able to kind of counteract that with some of the, the regular Link and the regular Unchained plays that you have. During my 4th round, I think, I was playing Tier Elements, and I looked over to my right, and directly to my right was Pac, who was on Pearly during YCS Indy. Got to say, hey man, love your videos, that kind of thing, love your content. Really cool guy, really easy to deal with, really genuine person that I've got to meet. And when I was playing, he looked over and kind of looked at my hand while I was playing against Tier, and he just kind of looked at it and smiled, and then got up and left, because I was about to cook that man with quickness, as my friends would say. So I did really, for me, for my first YCS, that experience was really awesome. Had a really great time with all my buddies. Got to go again explore Indy, and just kind of do our own thing. But one of the main things that I kind of took away is I had a few people kind of come up to me and be like, "Is this your first? Like, have you done a lot of this? Have you ever tried getting an invite before?" I was like, "No, not really. I haven't really done a whole lot, but this is something I've kind of been. I just got back into the game. Like, so for those who know me, I've been playing this game since high school, but I took a break between college, where I was doing my master's degree. So I was 6 years out of the game. So it's like I played in high school, like in my sophomore, junior year, and I played Zodiac, like just pure Zodiac, whenever it was absolutely crazy before the ban list hit. It was just such a fun deck to play. I was really big into XYZs, and I got back into the game a year ago. Played Labyrinth, then kind of went away from that, and then went to a more heavier XYZ deck, and played the most toxic deck in the format, which was Kashtira. So I had a somewhat fun time playing that deck, and I was like, man, I'm just tired. It's like a very cookie cutter deck, that it's all the same. It's kind of, whenever you figure out a deck, most of the deck builds are going to end up being the same. But I had a really alright time getting my balance with the XYZ stuff again, and then it kind of evolved into, I've seen a few people start doing well with Unchained, and I talked to my buddy Brad, who went with us to the YCS, and I was like, do you have an Unchained core? Do you know anybody who does? And he's like, yeah, I've got one. He said, if you want to trade some of your Kashtira stuff towards it, then I'd be more than happy to trade it. So that's something that I ended up doing. I ended up trading a lot of the Kashtira stuff and a few other odds and ends cards that I had to get Unchained, and that is the deck that I have been doing remarkably well with at locals, and doing really well to me in some of these bigger events. A couple videos coming down the pipeline for you guys. I really want to show you guys some of the stuff that I'm cooking with for Phantom Nightmare, and Terminal World. So a lot of you, some of you may know, some of my other close buddies know that Infernoid is like my favorite, one of my favorite decks that I've seen recently, because it just banishes everything. You can use Monster Gate, you can use Reasoning, and you dump your entire deck and then just play out of your graveyard for the rest of the game. So that's a few things that I've been kind of tinkering with and working on, and plus with the new support cards like Void Blaze Up. I'm not sure what it's going to be translated to whenever it hits the TCG, but as of right now, that's the one where you're able to card destruction yourself, dump your entire hand, and draw that many. Not to mention, the turn after that, your next turn, you're able to banish that card from your graveyard, and then shuffle back 12 Infernoid names back into the graveyard. So you're able to just recycle them and rebanish, and especially if you have Imagination, it cuts everything down to level 1, and you're just able to dump everything again and keep a massive board and a bunch of monsters and spell negates. So that's something I'm really, really looking forward to. Two decks that I'm going to be doing deck profiles on here in the near future. I'll be doing one of my favorites so far is PK Goblin Rider. I'm really, really excited to see this deck because Goblin Rider. I haven't got to test. I've been doing more testing with PK now, but beforehand I was doing like Gold Pride Punk Goblin Rider. Still a decent build, but whenever I got to the PK build or the PK engine, it is just so insane because you're able to use those level 3s that you have off of those to go into Gabunga, the new one that's coming out. You're able to go into not Crazy Beast. You're able to go into a lot of the other like rank 3s, and you're still able to do Rusty Bardich and Cherubini and just that entire combo line. So I'm really excited to see that. So this is just another thing that's going to be coming down the pipeline for you guys, because I really want to start doing a little bit more with you guys. And I know I've just not been doing enough. I know it's my fault. Just life gets in the way, and I think I'm going to start doing more constant uploads. I think also there's going to be a surprise at the beginning of next year. I have a few things planned with a few other guys. I'll do a pre-video for that to keep you guys updated on what's going to go on. Some of you already know, but for those that don't, be ready. So one of the other decks that I'm going to be cooking with is Raid Raptor. I've already ordered the full core, got the Raid Raptor calls. I don't know if I'm going to be using them. I got the max rarity, Vanishing Laniuses, the Shatter Foils. Love those style like dual terminal style rarities. Big fan of that, and I'm really hoping that whenever they come out with Terminal World, they come out with more dual terminal Shatter Foil rarities. I know so that's a very mixed. A lot of people like them, a lot of people don't, but we'll see what happens with those, I guess. But guys, that's going to be mainly it. I do plan on going to a couple more regionals here soon. There's one in Columbus, Ohio, and then there's another one here soon. They're in second or third week of December. I think me, Dylan, Aaron, and maybe Brad, depending on what and all happens, we're all going to try to go. So this is just the first update video that I've done in a while. Next video that I'll be bringing out is my local Menace series is coming back. I've been doing really well with Unchained, so that is going to be the next local Menace. So guys, my name's Trycard Tom. I'll be uploading here soon. We'll see you next time. See you, tryhards.